Okay, so sports memorabilia video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I've got two new additions to the collection to show off today. I found them in a charity shop. Now, for newer subscribers to the channel, you may have subscribed because of my Rugby League content. And of course, we've got a lot of Rugby League internationals coming up from Friday with the Pacific Championship in England, Samoa coming up as well, that test series. And where I work, I was walking home. I live in the south of England. Rugby League is not as popular as Rugby Union, obviously, even nationwide. And I'm walking home from work. Last week, I saw a Castleford Tigers scarf in this charity shop window. Today, I decided, you know what, that scarf is going to be mine. Now, I'm a London Broncos fan, and London Broncos merch is hard to come by. But in recent months, I've seen people wearing Manly Sea Eagles, Canterbury Bulldogs. I've seen Brisbane Broncos gear being worn by people out and about. And so, here we go. So I've got a Castleford Tigers scarf. Nice and apt as we are going into winter in this country. It's going to be cold. Got a classy cast scarf in the club colours. Quite happy with that. Not bad for £3. And it's in perfect condition. Absolutely perfect condition, which is fantastic. But then, when I was talking to the shop volunteer in the charity shop, she went, I'll have a look at the Castleford one, but we've got some other stuff as well. So, what do you mean? Rugby League or Rugby Union? She went, I'm not 100% certain, but we've got an England Rugby Union scarf for £3. To get that off the RFU website would be about 15-20 quid. So that is a bargain as it comes for Rugby Union merchandise. The RFU are notorious for overpricing, and it's not cheap to go to Twickenham. It's not cheap to follow the test side or even club sides as well. But I have noticed a lot of Rugby League stuff floating around in the south of England lately. I've noticed a lot of NRL stuff on my day job on the bins. I've noticed people who may have been over to Australia. They might be Australians, expats, students. I've seen Manly Sea Eagles. I've seen Sydney Roosters, Canterbury Bulldogs, Canberra Raiders, and I'm a Raiders fan, so that's top notch there. And Brisbane Broncos and North Queensland Cowboys in the south of England. It's a bit mad. People wearing the merch, wearing beanies, hats, scarves, because it is getting cold, and obviously jerseys. I see them quite regularly, and I'm thinking, okay, so Rugby League does actually have a fan base in the south of England. Forget what the RFL are saying and what certain fans on social media say. There are Rugby League fans where I live. We are not in the same numbers up north, but we do exist. And the fact that I found this in the Thames Valley in a charity shop just west of London tells you there are Rugby League fans in the south of England. I'm pretty happy with that. I actually used to work with a Castleford fan many years ago at a previous job, and he was very passionate about his club. And I saw that, and that twigged the memories, and I thought, I love that before someone else does. And for £3, that's not bad going. And the Tigers are going through a bit of a tough time with the IMG grading and the stadium issue and some club finances and investment. So that was very apt. And then obviously Rugby Union stuff is everywhere, but that for £3 is a bargain. Now, I've done a video about discussing where I get some of my stuff from in regards to jerseys, scarves, beanies, hats, posters, books, charity shops, or clearance sales. I've never paid full price for anything. Now, I will admit, some of my collection is actually from the job, actually finding stuff, going, this bin's a bit heavy. I've found books and programs and posters that people are throwing out. I've found other memorabilia people are throwing out. Some of it's still as is, brand new, unopened, in the packaging, with the price tag still on. I'm thinking, why would you throw that away? My QPR beanie, brand new, someone was throwing it out. And of course, in household waste, we're not meant to take clothing. It's meant to go down the clothing bag. This was in a recycling sack that we have at the borough I work at, brand new, still in the packaging. And I'm thinking, what? Still had the price tag on it. As I say, never paid full price. Generally, I go through club shops. And with all my ice hockey jerseys, never paid full price. My Jaromir Jagr, which is my favourite Washington Capitals Screaming Eagle from the late 90s, early 2000s, which is signed, I got for £60. It's worth about £600 to £700. Got that for 60. Now, I will admit it is getting more and more expensive, especially for those retro 90s, early 2000s designs of kits and jerseys and scarves. Those retro designs are becoming very pricey. When you go on eBay, when you go on Gumtree, eBay worldwide, but Gumtree here in the UK, some of the prices people are asking Facebook Marketplace are ridiculous, and we're talking hundreds and hundreds of pounds or dollars or euros or whatever currency you're using. Very, very expensive. They're very sought after, especially if they're in mint condition, because obviously a lot of sports fans will wear their jerseys to games. They will wear the scarves, they will wear the beanies, the hats, and they get wear and tear. And my Winnipeg Jets hat is falling apart. Can't wear it anymore. It's not in very good condition. It has completely given up. So my lucky Jets hat is no longer wearable. Still have it though. I'm not going to throw it away. That's got some special memories for me. But finding these in a charity shop, you will find things like this: car boot sales or flea markets or swap meets. You will find things at very affordable prices, and I'm very, very happy that, especially getting some rugby league stuff. Very hard to find, but guess what? Rugby league fans in the south of England, we do exist, contrary to what the RFL believes. And the shop volunteer, London Broncos, lifelong fan since 1980. And to say that rugby league won't work or can't work in the south of England, I think is not right. I think it can, given the right promotion, which the RFL and IMG are not doing, and the right funding. And of course, unfortunately, London Broncos have some funding concerns for next season because the ownership is pulling out and they need new investment, which is a crying arse shame. And this woman I was talking to, she, volunteering her time at a charity shop, lifelong Broncos fan from the days when it was Fulham Rugby League Football Club, playing at Craven Cottage from 1980, from the first ever game. And they say, we can't grow the game in the south. The potential is there. The fact that I found this in the south of England, in a charity shop in the Thames Valley, west of London, shows that there are fans here. The potential is here. So that's my little rant about rugby league and the state of the game in the UK, and I think it is in a bit of a mess, and that's down to the RFL and some club chairmen making some really bad decisions, but also the RFL and IMG. I'm not happy with where the game is at. I've made my views on that very, very clear, but I'm very, very happy with my two new additions to the Sports Memorbilia collection, and for £6, that's £6 bloody well spent. So there we go. You will find bargains out there. Look in charity shops, look at car boot sales or flea markets, look on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Gumtree, and also club shop websites and club shops themselves. They will have clearance sales of last year's stock, and also some lesser professional teams or semi-pro teams, they will have donations that will go, when they sell them on, to pump back into the team via donations, which is where I found a lot of my ice hockey jerseys. My Jaromir Jagr, I paid £60 for, helped fund the team for that season that I follow, the Bracknell Bees, which is now the Berkshire Bees playing out of Slough. But at the time, someone donated all his hockey jerseys. I bought 5 of them, but I didn't pay full price for that, because I've seen similar vintage CCM NHL jerseys go for hundreds, if not thousands. So you can find some good bargains out there. Keep your eyes peeled. Charity shops are a good bet, and I found these two in a charity shop, £6 for the pair. Not bad going. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below. What sports memorabilia do you have? How much are you willing to spend on getting some second-hand gear and adding to your collection? These are in mint condition, which is fantastic. And someone has obviously worn that Tigers scarf to many a game up in Castleford and an away game. Passionate fan, and has obviously decided the time is right to donate it so someone else can enjoy it, which in this case is me. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.